That ding is from a stone that the lawnmower or the weed whacker picked up along the edge of the driveway and hit the CarMate 6x12 trailer right there. This dent right here and how this part of the camper has been in happened on the way home from Mount Rushmore when this camper was less than 1 year old. Hit a tread of a tire from the truck in front of us. We didn't have anywhere to go. A truck beside us hit it, came flying up off the back of our truck, hit right here, made that dent, pushed this in. Little dent right here on the front bumper of the F350. It's from hitting a deer on my way home from work on the first day of deer season last year. I think you can see this big long scrape on the back of the F350. That happened when a post that was leaning against the wall of the garage for some reason fell over, hit here and scraped the whole way down. You can see I've used some touch-up paint on it, but I hate that scratch on the back of the truck. You're probably wondering, why did he show me all those dents and dings? Well, it's because I take really good care of my stuff and I hate when I do something stupid that messes it up. So the truck, the camper, I mean, some of those things were unavoidable, but I still hate. And I know every single scratch, ding, and dent that's on any of my pieces of equipment or vehicles. So any of those things really bother me. So today I want to show you what I did, what I think I did to the John Deere that messed it up. First of all, you can see here this bump and rise in the loader bucket right here. It's a pretty good bump. I know how I did that. I put a chain, hooked the hook of the chain here, ran it down around the back to lift something up because since I can't weld, I don't have any hooks on this, and when I hooked something to here, obviously when I lifted with it, it bent this up. So that was the first ding I did to the tractor after I had it, and while it wasn't a perfect tractor that I bought used, I was really disappointed that I did that to it. And I still haven't figured out a way to hook hooks on here without learning to weld. I'll get that on my agenda at some point, learn to weld. So I did something to the bucket here though. I made a really good dent or pucker in it, and I was trying to figure out, I noticed this just the other day and I thought, how in the world did I do that? I think I figured it out. So you can see the scuff mark here where something that I've loaded recently rubbed at, and that's how I noticed that this is raised up right here. And if I put the level on it, you can see it's raised up quite a bit. Less here in the back, less in the front, but right here, pretty good bump. And then right here on the very front edge of the bucket, I see that I'm down a little bit here in the center. A little bit saggy right here in the center. This bump right here. Now I can't be positive, but I think what happened is, if you look back at video number 49, not right now, you can take a look at it when we're done. On video number 49, I'm trying to figure out if the subcompact tractor is strong enough to push the tree over. And it did push the tree over. Now I didn't take a run at it and ram it. I didn't do anything that I thought was too forceful. But what I think happened is I had enough traction with the tires and four-wheel drive and the weight, the ballast box on the back, that I was pushing so hard on that tree with the front of the bucket that somehow I curved this just a little bit and puckered this. Because if you look at that video, right here on the loader bucket is where I was pushing that tree. And that's my best guess as to what happened that created this pucker bump and a little bit of a sag right here on the cutting edge of the loader. So now this is just one more thing that I will always know probably what happened to this, and always remember that that was another thing that I damaged because of stupidity, I guess. I had no idea that it would do that. I didn't think the tractor would be strong enough to push hard enough to deform the bucket at all. So that's a little bit disappointing. Nice to know the tractor is strong enough to do that. Disappointing that the bucket isn't stronger than something the tractor could ever hurt. Another note, when I bought this used, it had a snowplow attachment on it. And after I picked it up, I did some research online on the forums, and I saw that some people don't recommend putting a snowplow on the front, because when you tilt that plow, it causes some side force on the loader. And you can see a loader on a tractor is made for forces forward and up. So you're pushing into a pile, you're lifting, and that's what those arms are for. There is no side bracing on those arms. And it made sense to me that when you're using the front end loader arms, you should never have side force pushing against those arms. So I made a point to never use that snowplow. In fact, I sold that snowplow that went with this tractor. I scooped the snow sometimes with the bucket, forward on, never to the side. So it made sense to me, and I've always been really careful not to damage these arms by pushing any side force on them. I'm really disappointed with myself for pushing off the bucket to push a tree down. I know that's not what a bucket is made for. It's made for scooping, loading, and hauling material inside it. It was just the best way I knew of to push that tree down. So, lesson learned, and maybe when I keep looking at other tractors, I'll keep that in mind. The strength of the bucket is designed for certain purposes and not other purposes, and that's why there's other attachments that would help you do other tasks. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you tuning in. Please click that like button if you like videos like this. Click the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and comment below. Share it with your friends. We really appreciate it. We'll see you the next time.